Okay, this is video 2, bringing common sense back to America. Now, I thought about actually starting November 22nd, 1963, when JFK got assassinated, because I think that's the real point where the nation started going off the trajectory. But it would take way, way, way too long. So I shortened it to George Bush's senior's first term, starting from there, and then coming all the way up, as I think it has a lot more to do with today than even November 22nd, although November 22nd, 1963 definitely does connect. But we'll do that another day. So let me start from George Bush's senior, starting from his inauguration, January 20th, 1989, when he became president after Ronald Reagan. If everybody recalls, the Reagan years were pretty good. We didn't have no major war. Whatever you want to say about him, we didn't have no major war. And plus, he beat the Soviet Union without firing a single shot at them. Something that was phenomenal. That's the reason why, to the consternation of my liberal friends, I say that he's one of the greatest presidents of U.S. history. A champion what is called classical conservatism. And on the flip side, John F. Kennedy, one of the greatest presidents of the United States, championed what is called classical liberalism. And they both go together, and I believe that both of them would have got along great. Okay, so let's speed it up now. George Bush Sr., he's just become president after Ronald Reagan. And now he's carrying on, okay? Now, one of the earliest things that happened in this administration, of course, everybody knew. One of the earliest things that happened was the Gulf War. Saddam Hussein, the very first time we went to war against him. So unlike George Bush Jr., George Bush Sr., he really had it together. Being a former head of the CIA, okay, having the international connections that he did, he moved so swift, and being a World War II vet. He got shot down. His plane got shot down when he was 19 years old, but he was a legit vet of World War II. Everything combined, his whole entire history, the whole bit. When Kuwait got attacked, he was able to mobilize his coalition so powerfully and quick and do what he did. That was one of the most brilliant campaigns in the whole history of the United States. I give him complete, total 100% credit for what he did, carrying out the way he did, okay? Because it was necessary. Saddam Hussein needed to get out of Kuwait, and he needed to be contained. But that's where our trouble started, which I'm going to explain, okay? Thank you for listening to this first video.